Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, my beauties. Good morning. Let's go. Let's go. Andrew the Believer. Let's go, Andrew. Thank you, Andrew. KK Travis over there on the tubes. Immediately start with the TAPs. There's JDM. I can tell he's in the room. My man. My man, JDM. Let's go. We got the coffee. We got the coffee. Girl mom, how are yous? How are yous, everybody? Hadrian Rodriguez. Hello, Oakson. Shelly Galvin, the super fan, is here. Good morning, my beautiful traders. How are we doing? How are we doing? How are we doing? Mato Guzzi, yes. Hello, Mato. Bill Boyles, good to see you. Bump, 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 bump. Good morning, traders. Good to see you. It's Thursday. Marcus with the heart me. Get your heart me's in, everybody. Get your heart me's in. Upper top left corner. Hit that follow button and then hit that heart me. Let's go. Let's go. We got the coffees on the board, everybody. That is the goal. We got to hammer them out real quick. Hammer them coffees. Thank you, Marcus, for the share. What's up, Baba Snooty? How are you? Mammon, yes, we'll go over all of these. Right now, we tap, baby. Shelly Galvin with the first coffee. Shelly with 2 coffees. Here she comes. Here comes Shelly. Thank you, JDM. Thank you, Jules. Thank you very much. Let's go. Let's go. Jess here. Hello. Thank you for the follow, Jess. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Seb, thank you for the follow. Good job, Jerry-O. I'll be playing golf today and tomorrow. Elegant Fitness, yes. Jade, yes. User, yes. Tanya, thank you. Thank you, Tanya. Powder. The Voss train is rolling through. Ovo, hello, over there on the tubes. We're going to get started here in just 2 minutes. If you're here for the first time, good morning, everybody. My name is Voss. I have been trading for 21 years. It's going to be 22 coming up in April. All we ask that you do is TAP the screen on YouTube and on the tick of the tack. Tap throughout the entire live. It helps out so much. Also, if you can donate when you can, we love your donations, okay? It helps the ALGO out tremendously. And as always, share. We got 6 shares right now. We got a lot of work to do today, but one thing I want to go over from yesterday is this is why. This was the whip zone from yesterday. This is why we don't trade for the first 15 minutes inside the whip zone, okay? Because you would have got whipped around in there. This was your whip zone, and that's why we do not trade inside that whip zone, okay, traders? And you also were in that neutral state, so we needed that pullback back to narrow again, see? And then we were off and running. So traders, you have to know what you're doing, and that way You know, I was thinking about this a lot, and then tonight in our VIP live training that I give for our VIP traders, we're going to go over, you know, just being patient is one thing, but when you know what you're doing, being patient is easier. All right, so I want you all to remember that. Being patient is easier as a trader when you know what you're doing. When you're guessing every day, it's impossible to be patient because you don't know what you're doing, okay? Adam with the super popular, Manny being Manny. Thank you. We're going to put our whip zone in now. Here we go. We are going to put our levels in. Right now, we are in a neutral state here on SPY. We are in position 2 to the upside on SPY, okay? What I need you all to do is I need you all to remember anything to the upside you have to be skeptical of, okay? We are starting to get neutral and wide. Remember, 70% of all new highs will fail. Under 667, you got room down to 665. 665, write this level down. This is major support level on Miss Market. To the upside, 661 and 662 are your major resistance levels to the upside on Miss Market. Now, as we come back to the daily, my beautiful traders, we're way up here again, and we're coming back, folks, just like I told you over here. Remember, you all thought you were going to the moon. Nope, you're coming back to the 20, and we're going to come back to the 20 again, okay? Take it for what it's worth. You can listen or you can not listen. I mean, that's your choice. All right, here we go on the Q. Same boat, neutral. We got a gap up there in position 2 on good old Qs. So we're going to mark out 607. We're going to mark out 608 for you here on them Qs, okay? That's our whip zone level. Under the whip zone of 601.54, we got room back down to 599.57. Mark that level down, 599.57. Anything to the upside here, 607, 608. Watch that resistance points, hold numbers, okay? Mr. Dave with the $1.99 super chat over there on YouTube. Grind. You keep thinking that, okay? You keep thinking that, buddy. They don't learn, folks. They don't learn. They think the news is a good thing. That's what an amateur thinks. And that's why an amateur is always red at the end of every month. Right now, we are in a narrow state on Nvidia. We are in position 2 to the upside here on the vids. 190 on Nvidia. Remember when I bought this? I told everyone else to buy Nvidia. Remember? You guys remember when it came way down and we were bleeding out and Nvidia was over? And I said, you silly gooses. You silly gooses. Did anyone listen? No. All right, here we go. Watch the whole number on Nvidia to the upside. 191 and 192. On Nvidia, back down under that whip zone of 186.35. You have room back down to 185, okay? 185. Remember, your 50% retracement level currently is at 188.50. 188.50. If you get up to 191 here, okay, if you do come up to 191, your 50% retracement will be around 189, okay? 189. You are narrow, so you have room up to 191 and 192, okay? Akeem the Dream, hello. What else are we looking at, my beauties? AMD. AMD right now, we are in a narrow state. We are in position 3 to the upside here on AMD, okay? We are going to mark out our major resistance points. 170 will be your first stop here on AMD, and then 171. Those are your 2 pivot points on AMD as we bring this back down now. Remember, 170 and 171, major resistance as you start coming into a major base on AMD. As we come back, 50% retracement level will be right around 167. Make sure you mark these retracement levels down, my beautiful traders, okay? Good call on AMD yesterday, Voss. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Tesla and Apple. We had Apple on watch, remember? How many times did I tell you guys yesterday? Apple was on watch. Anyone get Apple yesterday at the open? Anyone get Apple with us? Who got Apple at the open yesterday? Me. That was a no-brainer, guys. This was a no-brainer trade, okay? I only said alert about 10 times on it. Here we go. We are in a narrow state on Apple. Yes, narrow state. We'll come back to AMD. We are in the whip zone. Are we ready, everybody? Let me check the 5 real quick. We're not as tight. But we are going to sound the alert on Apple. On Apple, the gift that keeps on giving. Above 257 up. 257 up, under 255 down on Apple, all right? Under the whip zone here of 255, you have room down to 254.94. That is your 5-minute 200, and you got major support there. Back over to whip zone of 257. Your first stop will be around 257.50 because of that pivot you have here, and then you'll have room up to 259 on Apple. Apple alerts. You're welcome, Akeem the Dream. You got Apple, excellent. AMD. Yep, if you just listen, folks. We are in a narrow state. We are in position 2 to the upside here on AMD. Oh, we did AMD. 170, 171. Retracement is 167. We did AMD. Amazon. We'll come back to it, though. Let's go. If you're here for the first time, hit that FOLLOW button. Come become part of our beautiful community. And as always, the VIP is open. We have live training tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern Time by me in the VIP live training room. You will learn more in 1 hour tonight than you have your entire trading career. I can tell you that right now. VIP, is that pretty much safe to say? Head over to the VossTrading.com. That is where you get into the VIP. And we're going to teach you how to trade, okay? That I will promise you. Amazon right now, narrow state. We are in the whip zone here on Amazon. 5 minutes, not as tight as I'd like, though. But we're going to sound the alert. Alert here on Amazon, everybody. Above 222 up, under 219.96 down on Amazon. 15-minute is tight, though. Watch out for Amazon, okay? Above the whip zone of 222, you have room up to 228. 228, 1 hour, major resistance up there at 228. To the downside, we got a double bottom here at 216.50. 216.50 and 216 under the whip zone on Amazon. How we doing, everybody? Whatever you want to see, put them in the chat. You're Linisita. How are you? Good to see you. How we doing, my beautiful traders? We still have 2 coffees on the board. Let's hammer those so we can hit them roses, okay? If you can, of course. Right now, we are in a narrow state. We are on position 2. On a Meta to the upside, we got our first pivot point right here at 726. 726 on Meta Rooney, and then we got our hourly 20 right above us there on Meta, okay? So we're going to pull this back. We always come back to the execution time frame. We have room out of position 2 up to 726 and then 731 here on Meta, okay? Coming back down with your 50% retracement level right around 722. Mark that area down on Meta. SMCI, nothing is fire. SMCI, stocks go up, stocks go down, and they go sideways. That's all. The problem you have with SMCI is you are starting to get into a neutral wide state here. You think this is fire. I'm going to tell you, you're getting a pullback on this. And once it does, you're going to say, man, this guy's the real deal. Right now, we are in a neutral state, position 1. Would I take this long? Nope. Nada. No way, Jose. All roads lead back to the 20. Not on SMCI. Not today. No. Watch $53. $53 here on SMCI. You want to get back under $49.92. $49.92 on SMCI. What else are we looking at? PLTR. Don't you love when they don't know the state of their stock and they think they're going to go long on it? Oh, our poor babies. They'll learn. Hopefully that worked. Right now, we are in a neutral state on PLTR. We are in position 2 on PLTR to that upside here, everybody. So be careful on PLTR as we come up the board. 188. Where is she? There she is. 188 here on PLTR as we go back to our execution time frame. We're in position 2. You're neutral, but you got room up to 188 and 189.41 here on PLTR. Remember your 50%, 186 area pullback, okay? What's so important about the retracement? Why do I keep saying 50% retracement? Does anybody know? Good morning, Joe C. NQ. NQ to the moon. Let's see what we got here on NQ. Yeah, NQ, you're starting to get wide here. You're not going long on this either, folks. Bow, bow, bow. That's going to go there on NQ. NQ, we are starting to get in a wide state. You will be getting a pullback on NQ. Under 25.101.50, you'll have room down to 25.065 on this. This is going to be choppy until we can get this 20 and 200 back together. So please, please be careful here with NQ, okay? Hello, everybody. Miss Market, let's head over to Miss Market. I hope you all are doing well. I hope you're having an amazing October. I hope your September was a winning month for you. If not, we will help you. Miss Market right now, we're in that neutral state. 161, 162, we have resistance up there, okay? 50% retracement level currently right now. We're going to bring you back down to the top of the whip zone, 669.40 area here on Miss Market, okay? You want to get under 667, under the whole number on SPY. Marcus with the pumpkin, BP with the rose, Shelly Galvin, April Stapleton, Palo Hammer, Mr. Dave. Thank you, everybody, for those beautiful donations. Let's hammer some roses. If you're here for the first time, hit that follow button. We're on every day, Monday through Sunday. Tesla. Right now on Tesla, we are in that neutral state. We are in position 2 to the upside here on the Tesla Roonies, okay? So we're going to mark these out, 468, 469 for you, and 470. That's going to be major, major resistance to the upside because a few things here. You're in a neutral state. You're in position 2. As you start coming into this area, you will be pulling back on this as well. All right, so just be careful, my beautiful traders. Under 456, under the whole number, you have room back down to 446.50, okay? Thank you, Jack, for the follow. Sam, thank you so much for that follow. I appreciate that. XAU. Love some money. Oh, look at those levels from yesterday, everybody. Woo! Woo! Yes, it is. Let's see what we got here. Isn't this fun, everybody? Isn't this fun? To the moon. Right now, you are in a neutral state. You got to get back over 380, 3895, 628 up, okay? Back under the whip zone here of 3853035. You have room down to 379,499. Mark those levels down, okay, my beauties? XRP to the moon. Let's go, let's go. All right, let's pull this back. Look at that, to the moon, huh? Silly gooses. You silly gooses. They always think they're going to the moon. All right, here we go on XRP. Back over 299.82. So get over $3 up. You got to get over 3 to the upside here on XRP. Under 296.71 here, you will have room back down to 290.78. Nothing dumps, Mickey Bull. Nothing dumps. The only thing that dumps is what comes out of your you know, that's the only thing that dumps, okay? Stocks don't dump. What else are we looking at? SoFi. Amateurs talk like that. SoFi. We are at 50,000 likes. Let's go, let's go, let's go. We are in a neutral state here on SoFi. We are, we're in the whip zone on SoFi. You guys thought this was going to the moon, remember? What did I tell you guys yesterday? Don't go long on SoFi, remember? Go back and look at the YouTube. Woof. Woof. Man, I love when I'm right all the time. All right, here we go. Isn't it scary, though, traders, VIPers? Is it starting to get a little scary, though? Yeah? All right, here we are under the whip zone, under 25.63. You will have room back down to 24.21, everybody. 24.21. Back over 26.50. You have room up to 27.34 and $30 here on SoFi. Thank you, RTI. Thank you for the follow. IWM. Right now, we are in a neutral state here on IWM. We are in position 2 to the upside on IWM. Under 241.91, we have room back down to 241 hold number right here, okay? 5-minute 200 is in the way there on IWM. As we come back up the board here on IWM, 245. Don't worry about that. You got room up to 245 here on IWM, 245. Over 245 with a retest, you'll have room up to 247 here on IWM. Back under 241.91, you have room first down to 241.31, okay? And then 238 on IWM. You're all in at the moment. That means you're a gambler. You're going to lose. AMD. AMD, we are in a narrow state. We are in position 2. You got room up to 170 and 171 on AMD. Know your 50% retracement level. Back down to 167, okay? Why is everything high today? The government shutdown? I thought because of the shutdown, everything was going to tank. I thought we were bleeding out. What happened to that? Huh? Don't worry about the news. Thank you, GOAT, for the roses. Google. Remember? Everything's going to tank. Oh, my government, everything's going to tank. Oh, my God. The news, the news, the news. We are in a neutral state. We are in the whip zone here on Google, okay? Watch that 15-minute 200 right there. Above 247.35, we have room up to 251.50. Watch the state on Google. Under 243.75, you have room back down to 234.70 here on Google. We're going to head over to AVGO. Yes. Right now, AVGO, we are in a narrow state. We are way up there in position 3. Here on AVGO, we need major resistance area. Right here, 351 coming into that pivot is major resistance on AVGO, all right? So as we head back to our 50% retracement here, we're not going to chase this to the upside, all right? You do have room up to 350 on this in that narrow state, 350. But then you got to look for the play back. 50% retracement, 25 area. It's going to be right around 343, and 346. I want you to mark down these 3 areas, 343 and 346. Back to 346, you're going to look for that higher high. back to 343. You want to see if you can hold that to head back up to 350, okay? Hey, hey. UNH, sure. Hey, hey, hey. Right now, we are in a neutral state. We are in the whip zone on UNH. Yes. Under 345.85, you have room down to 345 hold number. That is your 5-minute 200 with the hold number. That is major support level here on UNH. You got room back up to 354.62. 354.62 on UNH. All right. Here's our execution time frame. Above 348.37, you have room up to 354.39. Under the whip zone of 345.85, you have room back down to 341.43. Let's go, let's go. Tap, tap, tap. Belly, mighty, palo. Thank you for the roses. New rose gold coming up. Yeah, yeah. Maria Guerrero wants a little Bitcoin. A little bit of the coin-a-roonies. Right now, you're starting to get into that wider state on this, okay? So you're not going to chase this to the upside. Right here, 119,500. Watch that double top coming up there, okay? Right around here. Mark this down, Maria. Maria, Maria. All right? As we come back down, let me get this. Back under 118,540. Okay, you'll have room back to 116,760 on Bitcoin. Akalajat Singh says, I'm an editor if you need, please. What are we editing, Akala? What are we editing, my brother? You know, what are we editing? I don't understand. What are we editing? Right now, we are in a neutral state. We are in the whip zone on INTC. Under 34.59, you have room back to $34 hold number right here on INTC, okay? Back over 36.06, you have room up to 36.50 on INTC. Why does the phone ring so much? Usher. Why does the phone ring so much in this song? Anybody know? If you're here for the first time, hit that follow button. We are on every day. Robin Hood. Right now, we are in a neutral state. We are in position 2 to the upside here on the Hood of Robin. All right, as we pull this back, we got a double tippity tap right there. Double tippity tap. 5 minutes nice and tight. All right, we got room up to 142.44 and 143.59 on Robinhood. Back under 137.81 here on Robinhood. You have room back down to 130. Let's go, let's go. Nvidia, let's see. Did we do Nvidia yet? Yes, we did. Did we do Nvidia? Yeah, we did. All right, Nvidia, you got room up to 191, 192. Watch that 50% retracement level, 187. Mark that down right now. He's currently editing a new name to get back in right now. Mr. Dave. That was a good one, Mr. Dave. Google back over at 247.35. You have room up to 251.50, okay? Back under the whip zone of 243.75. You have room back down to 234.68, 235 area. Microsoft. Right now, we are in a neutral state on Microsoft. We are in the whip zone on Microsoft. Mark that down. You saw what SPY did in the whip zone yesterday, so you don't want to become a casualty of the whip zone. No. How many of you have gotten nailed by the whip zone before? Back over 520.54. You have room up to 526.65. 527 area here on Microsoft, okay? Back under 515.58. Get under that level. You'll have room back down to 512. Greg Carter says, is NQ going higher? Let's find out. Wizard! Can you bring me my cat, please? Thank you. Is NQ going higher? Hold on, everybody. Zzz, zzz, zzz. Thank you, Wizard. We have no idea. Apple, let's go. Apple right now, we are in a narrow state. We are in the whip zone on Apple. Alerts here on Apple. We're sounding the alert. We got to watch this 5-minute that's under the whip zone, okay? And the 15-minute. You have major support here on Apple to the downside, okay? So under the whip zone of 255.30, 255, we have a pivot, okay? And we have a hold number, and 254.50. Back over Apple here of 527. We will have room up to 259, okay? 259. Adorable Dad, Frosty Ducks, Andrew, the Believer, King Mo, Lisa, yes, Lisa, Andrew, Jessica, Pilach, Shelly, Galvin, Candy, thank you. Oboria Peter says, which currency? This is the Voss currency. We only use it in Bangladesh, the Voss currency, okay? Oboria Peter. So just keep that in mind. Katana Lim, JL Hammer, thank you. Baba. Right now, we are in a neutral state on Baba. We are in position 2 to the upside on the Baba-roonies, okay? 188. Don't go long on this, folks, okay? Don't go long on it. Neutral state, you're up there in position 2. You're coming into position 3 right around 188, 189. So what is our next play, Voss? Well, I'm going to tell you right now. We have room back down to 185.50. 185.50. Yeah, Aboria. It's the Voss currency. Have you ever used it before? I mean, we have some in Bangladesh. We're trying to get into Japan with it right now, but we're having a hard time with Japan. But just look up Voss currency. Tesla right now, we are in a neutral state. We are coming into this major resistance area here, okay? Be careful on Tesla. Watch this 468, 469, 470 area. 470 is big resistance, okay? As we come back down the board here, watch 464, 50% retracement level. It's on sale. Oh, we made it to India? It's on sale in India. Remember, the VIP is open, my beautiful traders. The VIP is open. You are going to head over to, if I can get this out of the way. There we go. Who wants to learn how to trade finally once and for all? Who's sick of losing in here? Put me in the chat if you're sick of losing. Put me in the chat. You're going to head over to the VossTrading.com or just click the link in my YouTube or TikTok bio. That is where you get into the VIP. We have live training tonight by me at 7 p.m. Eastern time, and we're going to train you tonight in the VIP. Rajendra Singh, Google. Over 247.35, we will have room up to 251.50 here on Google. Back under 243.75, we have room down to 234.68, 235 area. All right, Rajendra. TSM, Amelie. Hello, Amelie. Taiwan Semiconductor to the moon. Right now, you are in a neutral state. You are in position 2 here on Taiwan Semiconductor. 295. Boom. 296. I can't wait for all these pullbacks to come, and everyone's going to be like this. Oh my God! I thought we were going to the moon! No! No, not again! 50% retracement level, 292. Amelie, 292, my sweetheart. Adorable dad with the roses. Yes, adorable. JL Haba, thank you so much. Aboria Peter, you're tired of losing? Check out our VIP. It doesn't matter what country you live in. You can join the VIP from any country, okay? Pretty much any country. Katana Lim. Everyone say hello to our Katana Lim VIPer. What else are we looking at, my beauties? Put them in the chat. Put them on the board. JPM. All right, right now we are in a neutral state. We are in the whip zone on JPM. Above 312, you have room up to 313 on JPM, okay? You have room up to 313. To the downside here on JPM, under 310.64, you got room down to 305, 1 hour, 200. MU. Before we continue, everybody, I just got to play one quick thing, okay? Are we ready? I don't know if I have it. Okay, are we ready? Nope, that's not it. Hold on. Hold on, everybody. Hold on. I want to play this theme song for you all, okay? Tell me if you like it. Then we'll continue. Hold on, everybody. There's a method to my madness. Give it a second. Give it a second. Yo! Woo! You don't hear it? Oh, man. Wait a minute. Why don't we hear it? Oh, I know why. I know why. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Stand by. Stand by, everybody. Yes, let's go, baby. Let's close it out tonight. Yo! Put them Boston back, baby. Let's go. Woo! Yes, come on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Back to back to business. What are we doing? Oh, MU, sorry. We are in a neutral state. We are in position 2 to the upside. Let's go on MU to the moon. All right, hold on here. All right, MU, we got room up to the whole numbers, 184, 185, okay? Back under 177. We're getting pullbacks. 177.42. You got room back down to 170 here on MU to the moon. Davion, John, thank you. If you're here for the first time, hit that follow button, everybody. Right now, everyone, hit that follow button. Thank you, Chris, for the follow. You want SPY, Anthony? Neutral state on SPY. We got room up to 671 and 672 on SPY. All right. Watch these pullbacks. 70% of all new highs fail. Okay. Back under 667 is what you want to get under. 667. Let me give you, then you have room back down to 665. Okay, my beauties? Woo! Hot hands. What's up, baby? Did I wake you all up, everybody? Good morning, 11. Caterpillar. Did I wake you all up? Right now in the chat, I want everyone to tell me where you're coming from. Tell me the state that you're from, not the state of your stock. What state are you from? Let's see what state's going to win today. And then we'll do Caterpillar. New York, Virginia, North Carolina, Kentucky, Minnesota, Florida, Georgia, New Jersey, Ohio, Massachusetts. We're coming, Big Poppy. Tonight, Yankees close it out. Ohio, I hope. New York, California, Texas. Yes. Miami, Texas, North Carolina, Texas, Florida, Georgia. Gupre, PA. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Kevin Bett, how are you over there, Kevin Bett? How you doing? All right, Caterpillar, we are in a neutral state. We are in position 2 to the upside here on the Caterpillar. It's way up there, huh? 486. I tell you, my friend bought this when it was real low. To make this is what they live off. 50% retracement. Whoa. 50% retracement level, 484. Whoever wanted Caterpillar, mark that down. Under 484 with a retest, you're coming back down to 482. All right? Up to 484 with a pullback, you can look for another long to the upside on Caterpillar. South Africa, hello. Hello, South Africa. How are you? Very, very nice. Very, 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 very nice. XRP about to hit big. Bryce, are you ready? Amazon. Tell me you're an amateur without telling me you're an amateur. We are in an arrow state on Amazon. We are in the whip zone. Alert, alert on Amazon. 5 minute, a little tight there on the 5. 15, you're nice and tight. On the hourly on Amazon, we got room up to 228. Market 228. Back under the whip zone of 219.96. You have room down to the double bottom. 216.64 on Amazon Roonies. Kenya, hello, Kenya. India. Let's go. We are at 115,000 likes. Tap, tap, tap. Tappity, tap, tap, tap. Tap. Boeing. We are in a narrow state on Boeing. We are in the whip zone. 5 minute is nice and tight. Boeing. Alert, alert. Boeing, we have room up to a 216. Mark that down. 216 on Boeing, okay? 216 on Boeing. Then we have a double top at 218. All right, mark that down. Double bottom here on Boeing under the whip zone of 214. We have room down to 213. Double bottom, okay? Above 215.51, you will have room up to 216. That is the golden goose on Boeing. 216 with a retest, and then you'll have room up to 218. Let's go, let's go, let's go. AVGO. AVGO, we are in a narrow state. We are way up there in position 3. All right, you have room up to 350. Major resistance at 350. Whole number, major whole number at 350, okay? So mark that down. Everyone put 350 in the chat on AVGO. Narrow state, you're coming out of the base, okay? So once you get up there, you may nap a little bit, but you do have the room to go up on this, okay? Right now, currently, your 50% retracement level is around 340. 340. If you get up to 350, it'll be 342 on AVGO. Watch AVGO. You're coming out of the narrow base in the whip zone. I'm sorry, narrow base in a narrow state. Meta, narrow state, position 2. You got room up to 726. First stop here on Meta. 726. Above that with a retest, you have room up to 731. All right, anything to the downside, top of the whip zone here at 720. Alessia Carda. You nailed Amazon yesterday. Thank you. Your advice was fire. Thank you, Anya. Appreciate you. Yes, the VIP is open. What's the benefits? We are going to make your learning curve a lot quicker in our VIP. All right. You are going to head over to the VossTrading.com. That's how you get into the VIP, my beauties. Okay. If you want to learn how to trade, start now, get in there, and let me teach you how to trade. If you have any questions about the VIP, ask the VIPers that are in the YouTube and TikTok chat already. Okay. QUBT. Quantum. Let's see what we got. Quantum computing. We are in a narrow state. We are in position 2 to the upside here on quantum computing. All right. Right here at $20, we have a resistance. $20, we have resistance on QUBT. Okay. $20. That's what you have room up to out of the narrow state. Under the whip zone of 1886, you have room back down to $17 on QUBT, my beauties. Right here, Big Brandy. I'm on TikTok and YouTube. Official Voss Trading. Our VIP link is in my bio. It is in the bio. Who had a green day yesterday in the market? Who finished yesterday green? If you finished red, put red. User VIP or green. Ruben green. Mike V green. Adorable VIP or green. Whoa, Andrew green VIP or OG green. Trinity VIP or green. Marshall VIP or green. Todd VIP or red. Jessica VIP or green. You see what's happening here, everybody? SSS green VIP or who else? Jules VIP or green. Good job, Soki. Simba VIP or green. Anya green, good job. Hammer, break even, VIP or Frosty, VIP or green. Hector, VIP or green. Midwest, VIP green. Elegant, VIP green. Quentin, VIP green. Yes, Ernesto, yes! VIP! Red on meme coin. All right. 8-figure goat, VIP green. Tracy, VIP green. Look at all these VIPers. Everyone, hashtag VIP in the chat to the moon. Candy, I love that you guys are green. Candy with the autumn love. 11, thank you. Davion, John. Thank you so much, everybody. Shelly, finishing off those roses. Shelly. Let's go, IWM. I love it, guys. I love it. I'm so happy you all are doing so well in there. So happy. That's all I want. Trading View wants to act up again. Okay, here we go. Right now, IWM, we are in a neutral state. We are in position 2. You got room up to 245 on IWM. 245, okay, my beauties? Back under 241.91, we have room back down to 241.31. Let's take a look at Apple again. Apple, we're in that narrow state. We are in the whip zone, back over 257 up to about 259, okay? We have a lot of support under that whip zone, though, coming back down this way. So if we start going this way, I got to wait till I'm under 254.51. Our 5 minutes not that tight on Apple, so I don't know if we're going to get that juice. You know what I'm saying? Shelly Stringer! Thank you, Jess. I appreciate you for the pumpkin. Tomorrow morning, we will not be on at the normal time. I got something to do in the morning. I will probably come back on around 10 o'clock. I'll be streaming live at 10 o'clock on here to help you guys out trading. All right? Would you like that? So around 10 o'clock, if I can make it back by 10, I'll come on and I'll stream live for you. GLD. Then I got to go play golf. Right now, then I got to go get aggravated and play golf. Right now, GLD, we are in a narrow state. We are in position 3 to the upside on GLD. Watch 358, 358, and 359. There it is. All right, here we got GLD. You're narrow, baby. This thing just trucking along, okay? So we have room above 358. Your next stop here will be 359. Currently, where we're at, 50% retracement level is 357. Oh, Fit for Magic. Awesome. Yeah, I play 2 or 3 times a week now. I started about 2 years ago. I never played before. And then I got some coaching. And now I'm doing pretty well. Disney Blog Mom. Very cool. Went to Disney last year. We're going again this year. Make sure you follow us, Disney, okay? Shelly, thank you, Shelly Stringer. Everyone, hashtag Shelly in the chat. Yes. Thank you, Fit. Awesome. Golf is gold, yes. All right, roll call. Are we ready for roll call? This is always fun. You ready? Andrew the Believer, thank you. Marcus, Shelley, Galvin, JDM, Jules, Powder, Tanya, User, Adam, Shelley Stringer, a lot of Shelleys in the VIP, Mr. Dave, to the moon, the Hammer, 3Bez, Frosty Ducks, Candy, Palo, thank you. April Stapleton. Who's this guy here? BP? Let me see. BP Bonjour, thank you so much. Marcus, Jack, come back, Jack. Candy, 8-figure goat. Bai, Mighty, Jessica, Pilach, Lisa LD, King Mo, Adorable Dad, JC Dabre, John, Davion, 11, Jess. We got everybody. Mr. Dave over there on the tubes. On the tubes. Any questions you guys have for today's trading? Put them in the chat. We'll go over them now. What questions do you guys have? Look, Miss Market, neutral state. I am not chasing this to the upside. I am looking more of this than that. All right? And if this thing goes, it's not for me. Tesla. Tesla, we're neutral right now, okay? This is your 200 on Tesla. Be careful long on this, okay? You are above these key points right now. Yeah, 472, all right? But I would be looking more of this than this, okay? What other questions do we have, my beautiful traders? What's up, Chill Girl? Thank you so much for the rose. Yes, I appreciate you. What do I think about QQQ? Do I think it's going up? I would never, ever tell you if something's going to go up or go down. We always give you two levels. Right now, you're in a neutral state. You're in position 3, okay? So the odds say, the high probability, that you're coming back more this way at the open, okay? We'll see. Chill Girl, nice. Check out the VIP, Chill Girl. $49.99 a month. That's all we charge, folks, to get into our VIP community. And I'm going to teach you how to trade. Okay? We have VIP live training tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern time in the live VIP training room. Once you become a VIPer, you'll know where that is. Okay? You'll be able to find it in there. We will welcome you with open arms into that VIP. You just joined? All right, Rayon, good job. I'll tag you in the VIP chat, okay? Have a beautiful, beautiful day, everybody. Have a beautiful, beautiful day. Be kind. Give somebody a hug today. And remember, the more patience you have as a trader, the better you're going to do. Have a great day. VIP, we'll see you in the chat here in about 5 minutes. Love you guys.